But it is so depressing that people think I'm supposed to just get up and go get a job.
Alright, I have essentially avoided talking about this for a while now, but it's time for it to be brought up. Tophia. Now, I stopped covering Tophia back in January, before anything had even happened to her. There was this crash out that she had where she was like yelling and then vomiting on herself and then continually yelling after she did that, like wiping it off like nothing had happened. I mean, she's a horrible person. I wasn't gonna sit here and belittle people that still found it interesting to like view or talk about, but me personally, I was just like, she's too mentally ill for me for it to be entertaining. Like I said, not trying to be all self-righteous here, being like, we should all stop covering Tophia. Just, you know, me personally, I didn't want to. So when the tragedy that occurred about a month and a half to 2 months later, with Tophia's brother and mom being shot, her brother's wounds being fatal, I talked about it, but like in a live stream. And in that live stream, I kind of said, hey, I think we should all cut Tophia some slack. This seems like it's going to be a wake-up call. I don't understand how it couldn't be. And then some other people were saying, no, it probably isn't. And she was already asking for donations. And when I lost my father, it was a similar thing. So I thought that she was like going to be a normal person about this. I mean, this was a while ago, but we had to have a GoFundMe too for like services and everything. So I guess I was being too like empathetic. Fellow YouTuber Leaping Lemur said a few words that at the time made me gasp, you know? Right off the rip, he was pretty much saying, hey, I can already tell Tophia is just going to take this and run, right? She's not going to learn anything, and she's probably just going to take the money and just fuck off with it. And I left a comment saying I was pretty disappointed in him. Afterwards, me and him talked in DMs. It was nice. He seemed genuinely apologetic, and he even donated about $500 to Tophia's little GoFundMe. And man, whew. Do I feel like a dick now? I would just like to say right here, I never directly told anybody to donate anything, or even suggested it, really. But I would like to apologize for anybody who I indirectly may have, I guess, guilted or made feel remorse for Tophia, resulting in them spending money on Tophia's GoFundMe, especially Leaping Lemur. It's been a few days since this has come to light, and I haven't gotten any I told you so's yet, but I certainly deserve them. I would like to come and apologize to everybody who I said, let's just give Tophia a chance. Let's give Tophia the benefit of the doubt. I definitely feel like a dick for doing that, because what Tophia did was took the money and ran. None of the thousands of dollars that were raised went towards anything to do with Brotherchu. And while the plan was initially to use this money to give him like a casket and a burial and all that, his body was in the morgue for so long that the state themselves just ended up cremating him. And even that urn is yet to be buried. And what is Tophia doing? Ordering DoorDash, ordering racks of ribs off of DoorDash, and going clothes shopping.
That's fucking Tophia. I just done saw Tophia!
Alright, so if you're wondering exactly where all the money went, I don't think Tophia actually has access to it yet. That's talking about straight to her GoFundMe, although there is plenty of money that has been given to her that she's been wasting. She was donated so much money on Cash App, which, yes, is directly given to her, that her Cash App was getting errors because of how much money she was receiving. And it was pausing her account because they thought that she was doing some GTA infinite money glitch. And then her mom's side of the family was personally giving her money, and then she was getting like money and gift cards from different resources. And in this past month, she spent over $500 on DoorDash or Grubhub, whatever the hell the difference is. I felt so insecure like last week because I was feeling wings really badly one night, and then like the next day they brought back the nacho fries at Taco Bell, so I had to get those too, you know, and it was like 1 a.m. I wasn't gonna go there. Compared to $500 a month, all that guilt is washed away. And just the other day, she went on this long rant insulting other people's appearances and pretty much outing herself on a lot of things that she's done and spent money on. And we're gonna watch that right here.
I need to address this because I'm so sick and tired of people thinking that it's normal for people on Reddit to contact the morgue with my brother's information, pretend to be his family, and then spread lies and misinformation on the internet about me scamming people out of a GoFundMe I don't have access to. I don't know how many times I have to scream or yell or, you know, get it through people's heads. Maybe someone, you know, I don't know, I need to scream in your ears. Some of you guys need to clean out your ears with Q-tips before you start running your mouth, because
okay, not to be like an actual nerd, but you're really not supposed to put Q-tips in your ears. Just so you know, it like builds a wall of earwax like deeper in your ear. You're really not supposed to do that. Tophia's nasty ass would never know. As if she even uses Q-tips in the first place.
So let's talk about the money I spent at Ross and TJ Maxx's. People want to be in my business and pocket watch. You know, I want to say F-U-C-K-E-N, but I can't cuss because TikTok will take this down. So let me show you, because since you want to be nosy. You know, my mom's family is probably gonna yell at me for this video. I don't care, but it needs to be addressed, so I'm gonna make this video. Do you see this lovely little card that was condolences from my mom's family? This lovely little card had $300 in it. You know where the $300 went? To Ross and TJ Maxx. You know why? Because I needed pajamas that I didn't have to sleep in because I was sleeping in jeans. I only had one pajama that I bought from Walmart. On top of the stuff that I bought, I did go shopping at Walmart with a $200 gift card that the crime victims unit gave me, on top of a $500 gift card to Grubhub, which I can't find the receipts in Grubhub because it's disappeared, but I spent $500 of that gift card to Grubhub because people want to say, well, you bought Grubhub with what money? I didn't pay for any of that food with any money.
So shameless. She literally says, yeah, here's $300. You want to know where it went? Walmart and TJ Maxx. That's something I would say. That's not something she would say. That's something you're supposed to hide, Tophia. That's something you're supposed to lie about not doing. Not that I'm trying to give you advice here, but I mean, what? Genuinely, I feel like I overspend a little bit and I haven't. But you spent $1,000 this month, and that's just all you've admitted to. When we're not including rent or utilities, which, you know, you're not paying, I'm pretty sure you're still living in a car or maybe some kind of shelter. It's all free. If we're just talking about just food and then buying things, yeah, I don't spend nearly as much as you do. And I can assure you I make significantly more, seeing as you make nothing. You know, you're relying off the handouts of other people because they really felt remorseful for you. This isn't a thing that's going to happen routinely. A tragedy did happen to you that you didn't deserve, and people felt bad thinking you were going to change and that you needed help. And then you take this is a one-time thing, by the way. Now that you blew it, it's not happening again. If something else happens to you, no one's donating shit because now they see what you do with it. I can also assure you, you didn't need to spend $500 on DoorDash. Sorry, I know it's Grubhub. I'm going to keep calling it DoorDash. Okay, fast food is fast food because it's cheap. A McChicken is like $3. Let's just say, I don't know, you have 3 McChickens a day, so $9 times 30. That's 270. I mean, I'm saying a McChicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That wouldn't be the most fun thing to eat, but I'm just saying average because the price if you're just ordering fast food, because I'm assuming that's all you can get with Grubhub. Because when you're homeless, you don't need to be eating fancy, okay? That would be about $270, not $500. You're spending double the money that you should be. Far more than double, actually. I mean, what you should be doing is getting like cans of beans or cans of SpaghettiOs or something. You're like supposed to be rationing here. You're homeless, and you shouldn't be sitting here buying luxury items. I'm sorry, I don't want to tell you how to be homeless, but this money is for like a place to stay. These people didn't give money to a homeless person so they can sit here and buy nice things. They gave it to you so you can start setting yourself up for finding a place to stay, not look a little bit fancier while you're sleeping in your back seat. I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you guys want to know the details, but what happened during that whole tragedy was Tophia woke up in her car because her whole family was sleeping in that car together, and she woke up to, like, you know, everything happening. You'd think after that you'd have so much PTSD of living and sleeping in a mobile vehicle, and she's making absolutely no effort to get out of it, and she's over here upset that people are pressuring her to get a job. Tophia, the thing is it's been over a month. It's okay if you needed to take a few week break, like that's totally understandable, but the fact that it's been nearly 2 months and you haven't even begun to attempt, I mean, I can guarantee you Indeed isn't even downloaded on her phone right now. But anyways, a lot of people are criticizing her because of this behavior, and I guess she chose this guy specifically to pick on because he was definitely criticizing her, and I guess she decided to go after his weight, even though it's very obvious that Tophia is significantly bigger than him, and by bigger I mean, like, you know, on the wide side. So I don't understand why she's using the insults she's using, but okay.
Since you want to be a victim, okay, I can help you with the crime victims unit, right? And I could get you in touch with them and they can help you get DoorDash and all your needs met, right? Sorry, but there's like loud noises where I'm at. But anyways, let me tell you something. You want to be a victim so bad, I will let them know that you're a victim of eating too many Big Macs, okay? That's what you're a victim of. A victim of eating too many Big Macs. That double chin should say all that it needs to say. You want to sit here and tell me that I need to serve? Maybe you should start yourself. I am so sick and tired of people telling me that I'm supposed to. You know why they gave me a $500 Grubhub gift card? Because I was in a hotel room. I could cook, but I wanted to buy fast food because I was visiting my mom every day in the hospital and didn't have the energy to cook because people said so.
I mean, criticizing what somebody's eating, well, one, being way, way bigger than them, and two, I mean, you're talking about Big Macs. You haven't made a single meal in I mean, you probably never have, unless you're making your little homemade special Baja Blasts with Gatorade. But you've been eating nothing but fast food for the past almost 2 months. And it's not that we're telling you to, I had to censor it, but you know, forcefully malnourish yourself. But it's like, come on. I never really say it on this channel, but you're eating a lot more than what you need to. And the fact that you're keeping your weight is telling that you're certainly not limited to only a few calories a day.
You wanted to bring up the fact that I'm scamming people by going to TJ Maxx and, Ross. Maybe I have family on my mom's side that gave us money to be able to afford and buy the things that we need.
Alright, but let's also keep in mind that not every situation is black and white. Do you remember that one girl, Squid? She was the one who exposed Tophia's disgusting living conditions before she was evicted and ultimately became homeless. Oh my god, she is a loser. She came on here and decided to make some conspiracy theory about how Tophia was in on the attack on her brother and mother. Are we dead ass? Are we serious?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it because it's been bugging me since it happened. I think this whole Tophia situation, the carjacking, the shooting, is incredibly suspicious. Because why didn't he shoot everyone in the car? Why did he shoot the driver first? Why did he try to pull Tophia out alive, uninjured, but he didn't try to pull out the driver? She woke up to a pop, and then she said that they were both already shot. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if she made it up. I don't know if she's in on it. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. Y'all can bully me all you want to. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care if I'm right. I'm just saying. It feels weird. It feels suspicious. It feels like she's making this up as she goes along. Because why the f didn't she get shot? Why didn't he just shoot all three of them? If it was so quick. If he was able to shoot Donald and her mother, why wasn't he able to shoot her? Why didn't he shoot her? Why did he try to pull her out of the car? Also, why are the police still investigating? They said that they're still investigating. They're still looking into it to try to figure out a motive. They know who did it, and he's dead. So, like, they don't need to, like, find him or put him in custody or do an investigation to find him. But they're looking for a motive. Suspicious. Also, the fact that they haven't told us who these people are yet. I'm not saying that they have to, but it's usually they do. Usually they release names. It's weird.
Yeah, so the point that I'm trying to get at is that Tophia is in the wrong. We shouldn't really feel that bad for her anymore because she's taking what we're giving her and just really not cherishing it, I guess. I'm not saying that you need to sit there and bow down on your knees for us, but you're taking the money that has been given to you and, like, spitting in our faces. But we can also acknowledge this stuff, not respect Tophia, and not be, like, stupid about it. I'm not saying, oh, let's be nice. I'm saying, like, Squid is a brainlet, like, actually negative IQ. What was that little theory? Like, what was that? Not even just like, oh, that's so disrespectful. I mean, it is, but it's like, how are you a functioning human being? Anyways, that's like all I really have to say about the whole Tophia situation. Like I said, I really don't plan on talking about her anymore simply because she's very uninteresting to me. But obviously that doesn't mean if something actually huge happens again, I won't report on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Miri. Look at it.
Us. All right, I'm talking about us.
Us.
Yeah. You and me.